What's up, and welcome in to another episode of Third Party Observers, the show where the facts don't matter and the truths are made up. John, Stan, how are you doing?
No, we speak only truth.
Nothing but the truth.
Only truth.
Maybe we can create our own version of OnlyFans and just call it Only Truth, but everything's made up.
It's
our
my
truth.
Also known as Twitter. All right.
You're not wrong.
Well, how you guys doing today?
I'm doing great.
Doing so good.
Had a good weekend. Went
Yeah?
to Branson, hung out for a little while. Rode some rides at Silver Dollar City. Words are hard.
Yeah.
Golly.
Good thing
Dollar
you
City.
don't have to speak much in the next hour at all.
Yeah, you know, it's
Yeah.
just my job for the next hour. So
Yeah, Silver Dollar City, Little Vegas.
Little Vegas, is that what they call it?
Yeah,
It's the
in some circles.
Vegas
Oh.
of the Southwest.
Yeah.
Not the circles I frequent, I
It's
guess.
Little Country Vegas.
Interesting.
Wholesome Vegas.
Yeah.
Vegas, daytime Vegas.
Family friendly Vegas.
Yeah, and I think Branson and specifically Silver Dollar City is a good segue into our sponsor,
Ooh.
who embodies a little bit of the lifestyle of Silver Dollar City. So
Yeah.
we would like to thank Mrs. Butterworth's Original Syrup for sponsoring today's show. When you want a thick and rich syrup, reach for Mrs. Butterworth because nothing is thicker and richer than a colonial white woman.
Oh, dear Lord.
I thought Mrs. Butterworth was African American.
That's Aunt Jemima,
Okay.
I think. I don't know.
Picture on here?
We're about to find out. Images.
I don't think they have it.
They don't have a
images
picture.
of-
A book just came up called Slave in a Box.
Well,
We're not going there. No, she's white, it looks like. The
Okay.
voice of Miss Butterworth, it's a white woman. Aunt Jemima's, yeah.
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 Well,
okay. Well, good to
crisis averted. I guess this episode can continue. Don't have to re-record our fake sponsor. But we do need to let you know of our social media. So Twitter at Party Observers, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube at Third Party Observers. That's where you're going to catch our content, our videos from the show. You may have noticed that we had a guest on last week. I mean, of course, you listened last week.
Everybody listens to every episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so we're hoping that Tia will grace us with her presence again. I think she
That
was
was a good time.
A good guest.
Hopefully we didn't scare her off.
Yeah, I don't know, but
One way to find out.
yeah. So I don't know if you guys saw this in the news or not. John, I know real estate's been crazy. You can probably attest
Blech.
to that, but at least you don't live in Boston, where a 10-foot wide house just sold for $1.25 million.
What?
Sure. Why
No.
Not? Why not?
10
In
feet
fact,
wide?
I think it was sold over 1.25 million, according to the article. The people who got it, they.
How big it, like how many
So
square feet? Like it's tall?
4 stories, so it's 1,100 square feet, a little over 1,100 square feet. So not a whole lot bigger than my house.
Yeah, but not like super usable space if it's all on top of each other.
Depends on how you build it, but
10 feet wide.
10
Golly.
feet wide. It's located in the city's historic North End neighborhood. It's only a 2-bedroom, 1-bath home,
Well, I don't know how it could be much more.
built in 1890. Apparently, as the legend goes, 2 brothers inherited some land around the time of the Civil War.
Only 10 feet's worth of land?
Yeah.
No, actually more than that. And one of the brothers went off to war, came back and found that his other brother, little
Utter butter.
Butterworth, his turd of a brother, built a house on the land, but went over the halfway mark.
Uh-huh.
And so the brother that returned decided to build his little 10-foot wide house to block the entrance into his brother's house.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh,
So-
talk
so
about petty.
Petty. I
Love
love
it. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
That's
but
fantastic.
that's crazy. I remember when we were in Boston, and I think we were just looking on
Yeah, we're looking on
Airbnb,
Zillow, so
and
we could see.
Yeah, because
Just
there was
housing
like
costs.
a house right next to our Airbnb that was like on for sale.
400 square feet for like $500,000.
Yeah, it was crazy. And the ones that were in town, like next to that pizza place, I looked at some over there
Yeah.
too. And millions of dollars. It was crazy.
Yeah, and to live in Massachusetts. I mean, why would you do that?
I don't know.
They were some of the. It's a terrible place. Massachusetts. Bye.
I hope none of our listeners are from Massachusetts.
You know what? They would understand.
For what it's worth, I liked Boston. I think the reason I didn't like Boston as much as I should have is because we tried to do too much when we were there. But I would go back to Boston.
We didn't. I mean, we walked around. Got some.
Well, it was just
Boston
so
cream pie.
It was so busy.
Oh, also talk about an overrated dessert.
Boston cream pie.
Cannoli. That's what I'm
Cannoli.
thinking.
Cannolis
Yeah.
are so
The
overrated.
Boston cream pie was really good.
Yeah, cheesecake,
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cannolis.
no.
Yeah, not a
Cannolis are
big fan.
dumb.
They're too.
Get 'em outta
it's
here.
Too much.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a good show today. We're doing That's a Good Question, and something that we haven't done in a while. We're going to get a lesson from Mr. Lawler, who's
Ooh.
professor.
School is in session.
Speaking of school, yesterday I watched School of Rock.
Great movie.
Which it hasn't aged a bit. I mean, it's what do they say when it like is good over time?
Aged like a fine wine.
Sure,
I
that'll
don't-
work.
yeah.
I don't think I've never heard that with cinema, but I don't know if School of Rock is considered cinema.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it's
it's
a
a movie.
It's a great movie. Very entertaining. Jack Black, 10 out of 10. We're going to start with That's a Good Question. So, gentlemen, what song lyric would you get tattooed on your body? Is this like gun to your head, or just you're out on a whim? Like, you know what? I want something inspirational. I want
a song.
these lyrics on my body.
Where would you get it? Like, I think an obvious choice would be "I'm too sexy for my shirt," but get that on your chest.
Yeah, I mean, I think chest is the obvious location for most lyrics. Some songs that are maybe a little bit raunchier than others, I think maybe you could find some other places for those. But
Maybe you could get "Not the sharpest tool in the shed" on your forehead, because that'd be a real dumb thing to do.
I mean, it would be an example of how unsharp you are.
Right.
I think I'd go with the classic Creed, Arms Wide Open, and I would have it
On both arms.
on each
So you had
bicep.
to show them both
Yeah.
biceps. That's fantastic.
Yeah. As I'm flexing at the gym, you know,
Producer
that
Amy
way
would
everybody knows.
swoon so hard.
Yeah. Yeah, she would love it. She is a big fan of
I
Creed.
That might be
I think
her.
top 101 artist overall.
I mean, either that or Nickelback. I think.
I thought Hinder was up there.
Oh, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah,
It's
she
tough.
does love butt rock. I will say that. So, Stan, you have anything come to mind?
No.
Great, cool.
No, one of the, and I don't know why this was one of the first things that popped into my head is that song from Madagascar. I like to move it.
Oh,
Get that on your ass.
yeah.
Yeah, shake it around a little bit. You know?
Yeah. I like to, and then move it, one on each cheek.
Move it.
Yeah.
Well,
Then you have to
no,
learn to twerk and get it to move.
Oh, I don't like that. I
No.
don't like that one bit.
I think you do. I like to on your lower back like a tramp stamp, and then an arrow going down. And then on your butt, it's like move it. But that's not what people are going to think. All right. If you had a 50-50
my.
chance, if you had a 50-50 chance on a coin flip to either win $3 million or lose everything you own besides the clothes on your back, would you do it?
Flip that coin, man.
Flipping that coin, full send. Give me that $3 million.
How
Not
about you,
a
Austin?
chance.
Not a chance.
Nope, that's too high of a risk for me.
That's. I mean, it's yeah. That's a big deal. Everything you own.
Yeah, I own a house. I would not want to lose that.
I think the best strategy if you're actually going to do it, go to your closet, put all your clothes on, then flip the coin.
Yeah, but the clothes
you're left with just your clothes.
the clothes aren't my most valuable possession.
No, I know, but
That might be my
all
least
you
valuable.
get
Yeah.
is the clothes on your back. So that's the only thing you can take.
I'm
bring it all.
gonna make sure I'm buying some Heelys though for sure. That way I can have a mode of transportation.
Yeah. I mean, with some preparation, I think I could sign my house over to Amy and get all my possessions over there. And
Well,
then,
no, that's cheating
and then
though.
that way,
You can't do that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'll
I'm
do
not
it.
doing it.
What's life without a little adventure? maybe,
But look at the upside.
that's
$3 million.
John, how
Ask
becomes
your
homeless.
local homeless man.
Yeah.
How he feels about it.
He'd come
Hey,
back to Austin and be like, "Hey, can I live with you for a little
Hey,
while?"
sir, how do you feel about the adventure that you're on?
Not great.
Okay.
Oh man.
What rom-com would you like to see as a horror movie?
Oh no.
Okay. First of all, refresh my memory. What are some famous rom-coms?
Oh,
The Proposal. You've Got Mail.
Wedding Planner.
Wedding Planner. Sweet Home Alabama.
I think that the scariest horror movie, or one of the scariest potentials for a horror movie, is what's it called? What a Woman Wants, because the guy can read the girl's minds. So like, if there was a bad guy who could read any woman's mind,
Oh, isn't that with
and then
Mel Gibson,
terrorize
who
them.
is
Yeah.
kind of a bad guy?
yeah, yeah, but he could like, if he was a monster or something, he could read their minds and like be their scariest nightmare. Oh, that'd be terrifying.
That would be terrifying. I was just thinking of like the rom-coms that I like The Proposal. I think it's a pretty funny movie.
I haven't seen
But
that one.
It's the one with Ryan Reynolds
Ryan
and Sandra
yeah.
Bullock, where he goes off to like the island in Hawaii.
And Betty White.
Betty White.
Haven't seen it.
Oh, it's
Wow,
a
that's
great
like
movie.
One of the most people have seen that. All right.
But anyways, I think that would be pretty easy to turn into a horror movie, like
Yeah.
because they're in Alaska, like on this remote island in Alaska. So I think that'd be pretty cool. Although then you'd have to kill off Betty White probably, so maybe not so much.
I don't have a good beat on this. I haven't seen a lot. Though I've never seen it, but the one that comes to mind is The Notebook. Like, I don't know, maybe drowns her in that canoe. Aren't they? Isn't there a scene where they're like rowing a boat in a pond?
I don't know if I've ever seen.
The Notebook.
The
Have you ever
Notebook.
seen it?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Isn't
I
that
don't remember
like,
seeing about?
doesn't
in
he
a
like have to
canoe.
build his house or something like that?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
All right, if there's any
No, it's-
rom-com movie where they're rowing a boat in a canoe, that's the one I choose because I can write a scene for it.
They get
Once-
eaten by an
it's a-
alligator.
It's a short movie.
An
Yeah.
anaconda comes out of the water.
Yeah, I mean, I think what you do is half the movie is rom-com, and then all of a sudden, Jason shows up. They're getting married on Friday the 13th. They're a little bit
man.
stressed about it.
Yeah.
And then, they invited their dear friend Jason.
Yeah,
And he shows up and...
he's an axe murderer.
yeah,
Mm.
but he's got Bud Light. I don't have a good answer on that. So, that's going to bring us to Lesson from Lawler. Hope you got your pens and notepads ready.
We're gonna do some learning.
We've got a good one for you today. We've got some of these are repeats from past ones that John hasn't explained. So health insurance, the Crusades. I think those are the only repeats. I changed the others. Roughing the Passer,
Ooh.
Oh,
Britney Spears' conservatorship,
Oh.
and America's national debt. So
Nice. I hope it lands on that one.
yeah.
well,
That's
only if
fantastic.
you want to be depressed.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
What's it gonna be, Stan?
We've got health insurance.
Oh,
Nice.
what a scam!
What an exciting
Talk
topic.
about depressing.
All right, first of all, there's this thing called health insurance, and what do you're just paying a bunch of money to people that are trying to, whenever you need them, not help you. They want to say, screw you, you've paid us thousands and thousands of dollars, but you know what? If you read the fine print, it says it's kind of ambiguous, and we're going to say, yeah, it doesn't really apply to you. So we're just going to say, F off, have a good day, keep paying us money. And that is essentially what health insurance is.
Well, insurance really, but
Yeah, really,
Yeah.
just insurance in general. They're like, you know what? If anything were to happen to you, how would you pay for this? Well, we'll pay into this fund that you will never see again.
You'll never see again. And if you have to take money out and like file a claim,
yeah. Then your
like
rates.
with
Then
car
you have to
insurance,
go
you have to
pay
pay
more
more
money.
every single month.
Yeah.
It's a racket.
It is a racket.
It's a scam. And then, like, for instance, you need a new leg, and they're like, I don't think you do.
Yeah.
And they don't give it back.
Yeah. They literally just try to screw you as hard as they can.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've done a good job of it with John. So
Yeah.
I think you should share the story, John. How
Yeah.
long has it been?
I mean,
you submitted your leg to get repaired more than a year ago.
Oh yeah. I've given up at this point. I don't even
That's
know.
crazy. How can they not give it back?
Because they just
kept
think
it.
they're like, yeah, you don't really. It doesn't really need it.
Oh my god.
It's like, well, I kind of need it for walking. Do you really though?
How bad do you need to walk? Is that
Is
important in your life?
mobility a real thing that people need? Or are we just going into this Wall-E situation where you're just gonna become so fat you're just in a chair that,
Floats around and you can.
I mean,
or they're like, you know what? Maybe we want to get you so obese you have to stick in a chair or contribute, and then you have to pay us more money because you're gonna have diabetes and heart problems.
yeah.
It's a trick. They're a trick.
Yeah, but then what do you do when your scooter breaks down?
Because you're too fat.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Can't get you up those hills anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That you thought national debt was depressing. Health insurance, man. But what's not depressing?
What?
TV dads. They warm our hearts.
TV dads.
Not film dads.
We bring them into our living rooms as they're in their TV set living rooms, just dishing out life advice. But in this particular situation, we are taking the TV dads out of their living rooms and putting them in a coliseum to fight to the death.
To the death.
So, yeah.
Get out of here, Homer
This
Simpson.
is-
We don't want you.
This is going to be a fun one. And yeah, to clarify, it's TV dads,
Okay,
as John
listen-
said,
okay.
not movie or film dads.
Just so the listeners know, I thought it was movie dads, and I prepared this fantastic draft. I had so many good picks. 5 minutes before the podcast starts, I find out it's TV dad. So we're gonna see how well this turns out.
To be fair to us,
It's not
in
gonna
the
be
document,
good.
it says Battle Royale TV dads.
Yeah.
Word for word. I just
Yeah.
read it.
Ridiculous.
And Stan, when did you read the show document?
About an hour ago.
Yeah. So, that makes sense.
About
So,
par for the course.
Stan, you've got the first pick.
Yeah, I do.
There's a clear 101.
Uh-oh.
Let's see if you get him.
I spent about 10 minutes on this.
See if I can make him tilt.
I'm going to go Vision from WandaVision.
Oh, damn.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Although, is he a dad?
Yeah.
Not really.
He's got 2 kids.
Does he?
She makes 2 kids, and he's their father.
But they're all kind of fake, aren't they?
No.
They are all
created.
They're real.
I don't know. I'll allow it because that's just a clever pick that I didn't think of.
We're all going down.
Yeah, I mean, that's a bummer.
All right, what's this 101 that I wasn't
not really
thinking
in the
of?
spirit of the draft, but I'll let you have it. And I'm gonna go with Tony Soprano. I mean, if we're talking about
He's on my list.
if we're talking about people that are, most TV dads are wholesome,
Yeah.
they're loving, they're
Mhm.
kind, they're wise.
Yeah.
Tony Soprano may be that, but he's also a murderer and a mob boss.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the day, I'm confident that my 101 is willing to pull the trigger, to put on some brass knuckles, and get the job done.
I've
and
never,
extort.
I've never seen The Sopranos.
Same. I just know that he was on my list, and I know that he was a mob boss. Yeah. So how I did this thing is you can't look up best TV dads because it just gives you like cool.
Did you look up worst TV dads?
So I looked up. My Google history is going to be effed up because I looked up worst TV dads, violent TV dads, like mean TV dads, like anything bad that you can like think of. TV dads,
Like ones that would actually be good at fighting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I think I might have put sadistic in there.
Yeah, you might want to go back and erase that history, John.
But my 101 overall is going to be Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
show I didn't
he's-
think of because it's a show I've never seen.
It's a terrible show. But he
Rick
kills
Grimes.
so many people.
Yeah, he does.
And zombies.
He sure
He
does.
has no qualms about pulling the trigger.
What's his weapon of choice in the show?
A revolver.
Ah. That's not a very effective zombie gun, in my opinion. You know, you got 5
I agree.
bullets, 6 bullets.
Most of them have 6.
But no,
Second pick, I'm gonna go Batman.
Ooh. Wait,
He's on TV.
is he a dad? He's
Yeah,
not a dad.
he adopts Rick Grayson. Robin.
Robin Hood?
Yeah.
Robin Hood, not Robin Hood. Robin.
I don't
He
feel like
is
that's in the
on-
spirit of.
Neither is Vision. Listen,
But in the Vision TV show,
in
it's
the
like it's-
yeah, but in the Titans TV show on HBO Max, not a sponsor.
just to make that clear. You know, HBO Max was on the line. They're like, we want to sponsor your show. We're like, hold up, Mrs. Butterworth is on the line.
We got to get that syrup in here first.
Maybe next week, HBO.
Yeah, plays into the story. So I'm going Batman.
You know, we allowed Vision. I
wouldn't have done it if
both of you.
Stan did Vision,
If
so I
you-
had to go Batman.
If you want to have like this philosophical, not in whatever of the draft, you got to talk about it beforehand. You can't just say, "Oh, best TV dads," because we both picked a TV dad.
Yeah,
Technically,
they were dads on TV.
You guys are asses.
we're
All right.
We're
window.
just smarter.
Well, you know
Yeah.
what?
That was a
I'm
terrible fist bump.
sticking.
Was
I'm
terrible.
sticking with the spirit of the draft.
All right.
I'm going. This is a regular TV dad. You know, I'm not getting fancy. I'm not digging deep. Looking for some superhero. I'm drafting Carl Winslow.
Who's that?
I don't even know who that is.
He's the dad from Family Matters. He's the cop. He's got a gun.
He's got a
Bang
gun.
bang. Batman is dead.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay.
Austin's only a little bit upset. It's okay.
Listen, you guys are not behaving.
Listen,
Just
if
because
you-
we don't do what you think.
if you want there to be a spirit of the draft, that's fine. You just got to tell me what it is. All right, what's next?
I don't know.
Um,
Stan, it's your pick.
Let's see. Have you guys watched Yellowstone?
Nope.
Sure haven't.
Okay, so Casey
I'm
Dutton
sure it's some cowboy.
in
Yeah.
Yellowstone. He's a cowboy. Yeah. He like in the show proves how awesome of a dad he is by he's kind of a terrible dad actually,
By
but
what?
by like fighting people.
I don't know that makes him an awesome dad.
That's the measure of the dad that
Hey.
I have. Dad, how many people have you murdered?
No.
All right.
7? Well, that's pretty good. I guess you're a great dad.
Well, we're definitely not drafting good dads.
Yeah.
We're drafting dads that can fight. And
Right.
He's
We're
got
just
a
using
gun.
your words against you.
Yeah.
He knows how to use his fists if it comes to it, and he's gonna beat everybody up.
What did we say this guy's name was?
Casey Dutton, Kayce.
Not
Dutton.
Casey Dunn.
What
Which is
is
who
he?
I was thinking.
What
Casey
if it
Dutton.
was the guy from the band Dutton? Is it really his?
Oh, that's a deep reference there, John.
Yeah.
I don't know that a lot of people are going to understand that reference. Yeah. All right, Stan. Third pick.
After that, let's go with Uncle Iroh from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Never seen it.
How the hell do you spell that?
Uncle.
Uncle Iroh.
Iroh.
He can bend rocks and throw them at you.
All right. Well, my next pick can't do that.
He's gonna get smashed by a boulder.
Probably. But you know what? My character can take a hit. He takes a hit, and pretty much every episode of the show that he's in.
So he gets beat up.
Yeah, but he never dies.
Oh.
Comes back every episode.
Okay.
And I'm drafting Homer Simpson. You know, he's got some violent streaks to him, but let me tell you, he can take a hit. So he'll be there until the day your characters die, but not this guy.
He has that. When did that show start?
It's the longest
airing?
running show, I believe.
That's crazy. It's been around for like 20 years, more than 20 years, huh?
Longer than that.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That is a good pick. And now I am kind of backpedaling.
Are there any other superheroes you can draft, John?
I don't know. But I'm gonna go with Cause I have 2 back to back, right?
Yep.
Sure
Okay.
do.
I'm gonna go with what's that show's name? Oh, Dexter.
What?
Dexter from Dexter.
Yeah, Dexter from Dexter.
Is he the serial killer?
Yeah.
Does
Sure
he have a
is.
kid?
On
I-
Wikipedia, he does.
Have you not even seen the show?
Never seen it.
I don't think
I don't
he
think
has
he's
a
a
kid.
dad.
When I looked up worst dads, he was on there. Worst TV dads, he was on there.
I think maybe because I didn't finish the show, but I got like 3 or 4 seasons in, and I think he married someone who had kids.
That he's a stepdad.
It says. Oh wait.
Fine, I don't have to pick
The
him.
latest adopted father of pathological serial. Oh wait, no, that's his dad, Dexter Morgan.
All right. Well,
I don't know.
Yes or no?
Sure, you can have it. Oh.
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
Dexter, this draft is shit. All right.
Last pick, I'm going with Frank Castle, aka the Punisher.
The Punisher.
He murders so many people, and he's so good at it.
Is
His kids are dead though.
But he was a dad.
that something that can be taken away from you?
I don't feel like
At
you,
at this
feel
point in
like-
the draft, you know what? Who
Austin's
cares?
fed up.
Who cares? The whole thing is shit, and it doesn't matter.
This cracks me up.
It doesn't matter at all. Nothing matters
Life is pointless.
except for Mrs. Butterworth
And her
Hey,
fake sponsorship
and
of
her
this
fake
podcast.
sponsorship. But she's here today, and that's what matters. She showed
Oh
up more than you
my.
guys did. So, well, you know what? For my, there's a pick that I want to make, but there's an obvious reason to not make the pick.
is it Simba?
No, that's a movie.
Oh, it is a movie.
But if it
Simba's
was
the
going to be a
son
movie, I
anyway.
would take Mufasa
Yeah.
because he can throw down. No, I won't take it. I'll mention that I'm going to draft Ron Swanson.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm surprised it took this long for him to get drafted.
I'm not.
He's got a lot of guns and martial arts skills.
Does he have martial arts skills?
Yeah,
I know he has guns, but
yeah, he can fight.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
don't remember that.
He
I
will
mean,
I'll
kick
take
the
your word for
shit out of Frank Castle. I'll tell you that.
There's no way the
'Cause,
Punisher would punish him.
Frank's gonna come in. Frank just wants to do good in the world. He just comes in and he's like, "Oh, look, there's a stand-up citizen of
No,
the
this is a
government."
battle royale.
And then
Fight to the death.
to the death.
Swanson puts him in a stranglehold, and boom, Castle dead.
There's no chance.
That's all it takes.
There's no chance.
But with that, Stan, you've got the last pick.
All right. So when I think of like crazy, not crazy, but really protective and has the capabilities to protect along with that characters, the first thing that comes to mind is from Breaking Bad, Mike Ehrmantraut.
Never
He-
heard of him.
He
It's
is
not the Breaking Bad character, I thought.
I thought you were gonna go with Walter White.
Walter White.
no. I mean, he's not like
Yeah, but he'll murder you.
super strong or the only reason that like he lucks his way through a lot of his encounters. I mean, he's kind of a badass, but
Luck is pretty convenient in a fight.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But Mike Ehrmantraut, he's the one that like protects all of the main interests in the TV show, and he's really good at what he does. He's been doing it a long time, and he's like professional, knows his stuff.
Airman Trout is his last name?
Yeah, EHRMANTROUT.
That is
Airman
not
Trout.
how I spelled it.
Nope. there isn't.
And I did not catch your other spelling, so I'll get it later. Okay, Mike Airman Trout. Okay, I have not heard of 3 of your picks.
Same.
That's fine. You don't need to hear about him.
Yeah. Okay, so Stan, you ended up with Vision, Casey Dutton, Uncle Iroh, and Mike Airman Trout.
You spelled that so bad.
Yeah.
Fix it.
Well, listen, I spelled it how I heard it, and that was that he was a pilot, and he also liked to fish.
Neither of which are
I got,
actually true.
I got Tony Soprano, Carl Winslow, Homer Simpson, and Ron Swanson. John, you went Rick Grimes, Batman, Dexter, and Frank Castle. So, go vote. You know, Whatever. Go vote.
Listen, I almost picked Master Splinter from.
He's also not a dad.
Yeah,
He's a rat.
He adopts the
He's a
Ninja
sewer
Turtles.
rat.
He adopts the Ninja Turtles, and they are his sons. He refers to them as his sons. He trains them in martial arts.
I would have lost it. I would have flipped the table and I would have walked away. You would have had to finish the episode. Except, I would have had to flip the table to get out because I'm boxed in over here.
Yeah.
Okay, the guy that I was thinking about drafting and I decided not to because there was obvious reason not to draft. Can anyone guess?
I have no idea.
Ned Stark.
Oh.
And that's, the thing about Game of Thrones. All right, he
They all
was
die.
the, commander of the North or whatever,
Mhm.
should be able to fight. But everyone knows he's going to die in the first, 5 seconds of the fight.
Well,
Yeah.
but it wasn't part of, he died because he was executed, not because
But
of a fight.
Ned Stark,
Sean Bean's character
Sean
always
Bean
dies so fast.
in anything that he's
Yeah.
in within the first
Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings, anything else that he's in,
Yeah.
dead. It's just I think his agent
Yeah.
calls and says, how can we get the most money and have the least amount of screen time?
Be a main supporting character
Yeah.
and die immediately.
Yeah.
The fact that people still know Ned Stark
Yeah.
is because he was in what,
One
3
season.
episodes?
Yeah, he wasn't
he
there
wasn't
long.
even a full season.
Was it not?
Oh, no, I think he made it to the full season. I think at the very end of the season they killed him.
It's
But
dumb, but that was the whole reason I couldn't draft him. Was
Because he died.
he might get
immediately.
one swing in with a sword and then gone for good. So, all right. Well, the draft is shit. Go vote if you want to. I don't care. But we'll be here next week
I killed that draft.
for. Oh yeah, you guys did great. Yeah. The whole Twitter universe is clapping for you guys. So. Go vote. Twitter at Party Observers, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube at Third Party Observers. If you want to give us a like and a share, we would appreciate it. So until next week,
Go Pokes.
go.
We'll be
Pokes.
watching.
Oh, and that too.